All right, so you are sitting there, you're wondering, okay, I have the skill set, but I'm not getting any job. So where can I get a job? The best place to start work is a startup. I know some people asking why am I talking about startup. Remember, a startup is basically a company that is at the beginning. It's still a baby. It's still a baby trying to crawl, to walk, and of course become an adult. That's basically it. So a startup is whereby this is a company that is started with an idea, they came up with a product, and now they're in the market. They want to get the market fit for their product, of course, distribute it out there, and of course, grow as a company, make money, and of course, become a multi-billion-dollar company. All right. Startup is where jobs are. And if you're asking where can I get that job, I'll talk about that in a minute. So why am I talking about startup? Startup is where now companies, it has a founder, they're looking for employees. Most people who have experience, expertise, money, they don't want to work in the startup because today have the startup is working, tomorrow it can go bust. That's the reason why when you see people who have established themselves, they don't want to work with startups, is because of that. Because startups, they don't have a lot of money. They don't have any revenue coming in. They're not yet established in the market. So it's just a baby trying to crawl to become an adult. That's it. But that's basically it. So the best place to start, you as a person who wants to get a job, get their feet wet into the world of working, go to startups. Startups, go apply, look at those jobs they are looking for people to employ. So look at those, go in there, search for those jobs, apply. When you're told to do something, do it. Show the initiative. If you have the skills, apply for it. You never know. Most people tell you, when they, especially these people who are doing amazing stuff, they'll tell you they never said no. When they're told to do something, they said yes, and then they started at once they say yes, then they started doing research while they're working and learning as they're doing that job. They didn't just woke up one day and say, oh, yeah, I know everything. No, they work, they made progress along as they learn and become professional in the field they're in. That is the reality. No one was born knowing everything. You see this person who's doing amazing thing, once upon a time he was also a newbie just like you. Once upon a time he didn't know exactly what he was doing, but he learned, he never gave up and pushed until he became proficient in that area he's working on. And that's basically what you need to do. So a startup is the best place to start. So I'm going to share with you player websites where you're going to get these jobs as well in remote work if you're looking for those opportunities. So stay tuned. All right, so now we are seeing Y Combinator. This is a website where you're going to get these remote jobs, especially for startup jobs, as we talked in the video. So this is a place where startups, especially who are being funded by Y Combinator platform, they list themselves here. So let's look at these jobs, and then you, as the viewer, if you're interested, you can check them out and apply. So we're having software engineer jobs, which have been recently added. So we're having software engineer, of course, is based around San Francisco, and you're going to be paid around $130,000 to $240,000. This is a back end job full time, so it's based in San Francisco. Then we have platform engineering, general. It's a full time for engineers, of course. A full stack that is going to be paid around $150,000 to $300,000, based in San Francisco, of course. And this all depends on your skill set, your experience, your knowledge, and of course, if you pass through the interview. Remember the interview process. Of course, you have to be prepared. You have to know exactly what you're doing, because you're going to be asked several questions, and of course, you're going to do some projects. They're going to look and to see whether you really have those skills which you're talking about. Okay, then you have others, a member of technical staff, backend engineering, full time. Of course, these are engineering jobs. And then of course, there's such area where I say I'm interested. Maybe you're interested in the marketing, ads, communication, whatever it is, the job you're interested in, just put in, fill up with the information, and then of course, all that information will be filtered, and then you'll be given back the information of what you're interested in, or what exactly you're looking for. So we're having here other jobs, as you can see here. Like I say, they usually post these jobs every now and then, so you need to be keep on checking all the time. And then, of course, if you see a job that you know you have the skill set, then you can apply. These are startup jobs. These are companies which have been recently funded, and they're looking for people to hire so that they can build out their product, so that it can become market fit, ready to launch in the market, and of course, start earning money. Of course, there are also big companies that already they've already started, they've established themselves, so they've just gone through another round of funding, and now they want to maybe expand further. So they're all different criteria of startups. There are those who startups that are new babies, like they have started just now, and then there's startups which they're already in the first, second, or so let's say third stage of funding. They've already established themselves in the market. It's just a matter of just expanding worldwide or whichever region they're interested in. All right, so we have companies like ClearUp, Webflow, Swift, Embeddables, Billion to One, Nexteria Robotics, Aden, Centura, Kakuri, Chef, Lent Table, and many others. So, guys, this is a place where you can apply for this job. All right, for example, here I'm seeing Suraban, they say they are looking for a contract, engineering, machine learning. They're going to pay $25 to $30 per hour. Of course, it's remote. Of course, you can work remote, or of course, they're looking for somebody for US, San Francisco, California, and many others. So you need to be checking up. Huh? Keep on checking. And yes, there's some people who literally sponsor you your visa. There are those who really want to work with you, so they can literally work with you remotely. So be checking. Like for example, these jobs here, they indicate they want to work with you. Yes, you can work remotely. The other one, like Lama Health, you can work remotely, and many others. So guys, okay, so how it works, create a profits module. So how does it work? So you're going to fill out a single application with your background and experience. It only takes a few minutes. Next, Y Combinator or companies browse through applications and start a conversation with people they're interested in. You see, what job am I actually applying for? You don't need to apply for for a specific job or company. When you fill out an application, we make it available to startup that are in the Y Combinator platform that has gotten funded. So if a company is interested in your application, they are going to contact you. So what kind of roles are YC companies hiring for? YC companies are hiring for all roles, including engineering, design, product, recruiting, and operation. What if I'm only interested in working at a particular company? If it's a directory, you can apply directly. It will still encourage you to share your application with other companies. Combinator funds are a lot of companies. There may be others working on something similar or something totally different that you've not yet considered. Do all YC companies use work at startup? Most do not, but not all. But if you we most do, but not all. If you want to reach a YC company that's not in our directory yet, you should apply directly on their website. Like I said, guys, the jobs are there, especially if you are interested to work with the startups, that is international startups, then go to this website and apply. Of course, they even have internship. For those who are interested, you can go on the website where for the startup jobs you click and you get, for example, here, work with founders, internship. These companies are well funded and pay interns competitive salaries, but they're small enough that you'll work directly with the founders and work on mission critical work. Okay, so startup foundation, active experience. These are all native companies building in person in San Francisco. A side benefit of spending a summer in San Francisco is that there will be tons of cool events and you get to meet a lot of cool people. We'll invite all the interns at these companies to events at YC office too. The foundation itself, they say, we've always believed at YC that if you're not ready to start your own startup, the next best thing is to work at someone else. What you learn at a startup is far more likely to help you start your own startup and get funded by YC than working at a quant or some big tech company over the summer. All right, guys, what do you think? All right, so for example, here we are seeing interns who've gone through the experience. She interned at Rebel, and then of course now she has her own startup. There's someone Lucius, also founder of Bite Site. He also started as an intern somewhere and started his own startup. Gabriel, also the same thing. He started as an intern, then now he has his own startup. You see, let's just say when they work for interns, when the interns go in there, they get the experience, then they get the confidence to start their own startup as well. So here are internship for those who are interested, and of course, I think these are jobs are interns job for Americans who are interested, of course. For Africans, yeah, you can try your luck. You never know. Like I said, never say never. You never know. You may be one of the lucky ones who get the opportunity. Just apply. I'm sharing this information out there, so you guys who's interested, please go ahead. For example, here we have a testimonial for former members who are interns and started their own company. The founders are also my mentors and have created a strong sense of trust and community that keeps me connected to my work. That's Noel. Then we have, even as an intern, I had a say in key decisions of our startup, and then I got to actually build and ship the ideas I came with. This Andrew. Then we have Jen Harvey. She says, I got to learn directly from senior engineers who previously were at Google and work in a small team to solve very complex problems. All right, guys, this is for one website. So let's go to the next website. The next website is all right, we have another way where you can get these startup jobs. Okay, what you need to do is basically paste text, whatever you make your writing. Oh no, this is something else. Sorry guys, this is something else. Yeah, this is, I've opened a lot of windows, so that's why. All right, this is another website called Wellfound is interested. So over 130 remote and local startup jobs. Find what's next for you. You can create the jobs interest, job title, the location, and it will come the information. Okay. For example, they have jobs here. We have Swift Prep, from job links to interview confidence. They have 15 positions open. Just click there. It will open up. They are verifying, of course, my device to see if I'm a legit person. So there it is, the company Swift Prep. You can see here they have jobs for technical support engineer. You see social media like I said, social media manager. You can apply for this. Senior product manager, sales consultant, product manager, and many other jobs, guys. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Look at that. Look at this. All right, don't miss out. Say jobs by location, jobs by role, jobs by role and location, remote jobs. Let's click on remote jobs because we're interested in remote jobs, right? Let's click on remote jobs. Hmm. I'm gonna go with there's remote software engineer, remote manager jobs, data analysis, designer job, remote jobs, manager jobs, marketer jobs. Let's click on marketer jobs because most people say I'm just talking about engineering. So there is also jobs for marketing. Look at this. Look at this. There's mixed marks. These are remote jobs, yeah? You apply remote jobs. We have Marvel, we have Ions, Formation, Constella, the next gen, Canvas to augment your mind. They have 1 to 10 employees. Like I said, these are startups. They have 500 to 1,000 employees. This is called Launch Darkly, fundamental change how you deliver software. Um, Automated claims is now reality. They have 1150 employees. They have 11. This Vault athletic science backed physical training software built to achieve health and performance goals. All right. So, and also look at the jobs that have they been recently updated or they have expired. Look for recently updated jobs, okay, when you're applying for these types of job. All right, let's proceed to another website so that we get more information. Like I said, I have opened several windows. All right. So we've gone to the hub. Yeah, this is another platform where they're offering jobs for remote workers. So we have in find your next exciting startup job. This is a legit website, of course. They've worked with these companies and they've been given the recommendation, and these companies are happy. They work with companies like Monta, Order, Voi, Gomo, and many other companies. All right, so list they have jobs under marketing, engineering, design, data analysis, sales, operation, HR, remote jobs, and of course Nordic startup jobs in Europe. Then they have remote jobs at Nordic startups and many others. So what jobs are you interested in? Just click on the one. So I'm just gonna click on HR and recruitment, because so far we've seen the ones for engineering and marketing. So let's see for HR how they look like. So these have people operations specialists, people partner, people operations specialists, talent acquisition, working student people. These full time, part time, and of course you need to be checking to see if these jobs are recently updated or maybe they have expired. You need to be checking on that. So let's look at remote jobs at Nordic startup. We have machine learning, data analysis, Google, head and brand. We have engineering, freelance content developers, and many others. So, guys, those who are interested, you can go ahead and check this website. Let's proceed to another website. I'm going to show you 5 websites, okay? I've shown you 3 websites, right? All right, so remotive. All right, so there's a remotive, of course, for Africans. I have to show you for my people. For my people, in Africa, we have to try to break these barriers. Okay, so remotive for Africa, jobs in Africa. So here we are. We are seeing this freelance writer, senior Amazon brand manager, student representative, coding tech bootcamp, job guarantee, biometana, no coding experience required, land a job with 101 expert support. And then we have senior performance marketer for remote work, office assistant, sales representative, copywriter. You see, they're saying worldwide. That means they want to employ freelancers from any part of the world. We have SEO manager worldwide. They have software engineer worldwide and many others. So, guys, if you're interested, you can go ahead and apply for these opportunities. All right. So this is one of the websites. So in the next video, I'm going to talk about websites where Africans can get this remote work at the comfort of their home. Yes. So let's stay tuned. Okay, I'm going to end this video right now. Okay, guys, so I've shared with you the websites as you can see them. So your work is to go in there, search for the jobs that you're interested in, search this, of course, you look at the experience that you have, the skills that you have, and then from there, you go in and apply. Remember what they say, yeah? If something you don't know, don't say no, just say yes, and then learn from it, and then practice, and then, of course, apply it so that you can get that job, okay? Remember, the people who are expertise in one or another, once upon a time, they were also newbies in one section or another, but they learn, they fail, they learn, continue learning until they become professional in the sector they're in. So let me know what you think about this video. Subscribe to my channel, and of course, drop your comments. I'd love to hear from you guys.